how much that I love you. Let me tell you, me once it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, stood no chance. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love it, that me love it, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and a ting, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under, handle. Put your love in my life, control that. I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings, they come my way. And all the bad things, they turn and away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's funny. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Greetings, greetings. Hey. Well, is y'all ready for this conversation? We got a lot to cover. First of all, how the fuck y'all doing? How are you doing? How are you even doing? It is a lot that we're going to cover this evening. Um, it is 12:03 and we got some shit to talk about because I'm getting ready to teach. This is a teaching moment. I'm getting ready to teach. I'm getting ready to break ground. I'm getting ready to tell you some things. Some of you know, some of you don't know. I'm going to go deep on some stuff. But before we get started, I want to give y'all delusions. First of all, I've been at the motherfucking hospital all day with my child. Okay. And so my baby is doing fine. Everything is well. Hopefully she gets to go home tomorrow. So with that being said, well, Rain, I hope I wake you up, mama. I hope some of this is going to wake you. I hope you get a good kiki first out of some shit. And then we're going to teach because I really want Candace Owens to go sit the fuck down and shut up because I'm going to school Candace right now. I'm going to school her. But first, can we get into some delusions? First of all, second and third. First of all, how y'all doing? Is everybody well? How was y'all's day? Are y'all good? Okay. My little grandbaby is so funny, child. Agreed, Jazz. I had not even known, but I'm just let's take a pause on Candace. Hey, naturally, LJ. Let's take a pause real quick. Let's go into some delusions. So I'm sitting at the motherfucking hospital, and I hope y'all get a key, child. Let me tell you, this is the shit I was talking about yesterday that I can't make up. If you was on the live yesterday, you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. But before we even get into her, let's talk about the delusions of what I was talking about yesterday. So I'm sitting at the hospital with my child. You know, I'm in her room. I'm in the little lean back chair, and I see an email come up. Now, typically, I would allow my management team to look at the email. but it was my assistant manager day off. And so I said, oh, I see the email. Let me look at it. First and second of all, I never even seen the subject matter, excuse me, that says left me out in the cold. This is the type shit that I can't make up. Okay. And so I'm going to read it. Please have a seat and get you some coffee. I have my coffee, a cup of tea, a shot of E&J. I don't know what it is that you're going to need. Roll you a joint, whatever, smoke you some mugwort. I do not know. QT left out in the car. Aubrey Beach. You laughing already because you already read it. You already the fuck know, bitch. Let me start from the top. Look at Jose. No lies. Let me start from the top. I was guided to reach out to you by spirit. Excuse me. I've scheduled 1 to 2 readings with you. Attended a Mesthetic in 2022. On 12/7/22, I reached out to you for help through email. Attached to this email, of screenshot with how I could protect myself more because I found out the same week that my friends, a lot of other people were trying to kill me, to sacrifice me also since I was a baby. I had sent a text message to your phone number you had at the time, but it was looked over, passed. This email comes from a young woman named Brittany Carson. I have decided I no longer leave people in the dark. So if you come to me with foolishness, you should know that if I choose to out you, I will completely out you, okay? She goes on to say there are 3 paragraphs, so please sit back and bear with us. She says, I was still living in the house with Royce Boyd, Cranky in parentheses, and Everett Carson, the false parents at the time who were the head people trying to kill me and hired others to do so since I was a baby. Now, pause for the cause because she is stating that this has been taking place since she was a baby. I have no knowledge of who Brittany Carson is. I have no knowledge of who Royce Boyd Cranky is. I have no knowledge of who Everett Carson is. But let's read on. I had no one to turn to, so I reached out to you. I had a upcoming reading on Monday, December 19th, 2022 at 12 p.m. for 30 minutes. Pause for the cause. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, dang, I must have missed her session. Let me read on so I can see what she's asking as a remedy because I must have missed her session December 19th, 2022 at 12 p.m. I must have missed it. Let me read on because let me see how I can correct or fix this. So I said to myself, I'll wait to ask you if someone people were trying to kill me, sacrifice me. So I got on the phone session with you. I asked you, were people, someone trying to sacrifice, kill me? Now at that moment, I'm like, oh wait, she had the session. So now I'm confused. Like, wait, what? But I read on. You said, no, that energy isn't coming up/out. You lied. You left me for dead and out in the cold. I needed your help. You knew what was going on. I looked up to you. We are a part of the same tribe. You you hurt me on purpose. You move forward with the false family, Royce Boyd Cranky and Everett Carson, to help them betray me when I was a child. You were bribed and paid to do so. The Galactic the Galactic Federation, Spirit, Divine, Angels, etc., are dissatisfied with you because you tried to trap, kill me, cause more burdens on me to be a part of the money opportunity slash that you were a part of. No response or reply is needed. Shanae, you almost made me spit this coffee out. Aubrey, she said the Galactic Federation. I'm confused because was I there at the baby age too? Because that's kind of what she said. I was there to help as a child. I'm trying to figure out because I don't know none of these people, not even her. Now, attached to this is a email that was sent to me on 12/7/2022. This says, "Greetings, governess. My name is Brittany. I am one of your clients. I had a reading from you in July this year. I have a reading scheduled by you again on December 19th. I was wanting to ask if you can provide me with some advice on protecting myself more. It's more to the story of what I'm having to face at the moment. I can talk to you on the phone about it, or I can write it through email if you would like me to. I've used some of the rituals and chants you've provided to us through your YouTube channel. I want to make sure that I'm protected enough." Now, she said that she texted me that too, and I overlooked her text message and passed it over. Because if you are unaware, I had 6,000 text message on that 0061, 6,000 text message. Currently, I have 648. But it didn't stop there. It didn't stop there. So I called my assistant, Jose Colon, and I said, "Listen, let me read you something. I need you to go to this email, and I would like for you and Aubrey to read this, please, so we can discuss this." They read it, and I said, "I am not going to respond to this. I need for you to take care of this for me. Please respond." My assistant, beautiful Jose Colon, responded. And I'm going to read all of the responses until I had to respond. Jose says, "Greetings, Brittany. I'm glad you are still currently here and striding through life. You've made it gracefully from harm's way after all this time. I want to apologize for your experience of feeling like you've been left in the cold. I wish to extend so much compassion when I say this bit. Quetidian is not responsible for things you have to heal within. You have a lot of inner turmoil and work to get through. I suggest you remove yourself from anything that is not conducive to your life, which is what I teach. I really am concerned for your mental health and emotional safety because it's been a burden you've blamed someone else for 2 whole consecutive years, just about. I desire for you to reach the warmth within yourself to shine bright on the experience you're in outside surrounding you. I want healing for you and serenity, but it depends on you. The governess has no time for the dilly dally, shilly shally. you've accused her of. Please sit with self, assess self, and love on you. I send so many waves of healing your way. Brittany, stay bright, Jose Colon. Let me tell you something. First of all, bitch, we have been using this word for 3 hours now. Shilly shally, dilly dally. Let me tell you, my team will get with your motherfucking ass. If that had been Audrey or my manager, it might have went a different way. Jose gave her life. He said, Quatita doesn't have time for the dilly dally, shilly shally. Her response was this. He thought that that would be the end. It wasn't. She said, LOL SMH. What are you talking about? I don't know you and you don't know me. Why are you involving yourself? This has nothing to do with you. Nothing's wrong with my mental health. I'm healed and great. I didn't blame anyone. I stated my experience, which was true and truth. You should stay in your place. Instead, you don't even know who you are talking to. I could be anybody. Everybody is not to be played with. You don't automatically just attack someone you don't know based off first thoughts of your opinion when not knowing the full situation. You can keep your apologizes of being disrespectful. I didn't disrespect you, so don't disrespect me. Keep the healing for yourself. I don't want nothing from someone with that nasty hospitality. She said, you don't automatically attack someone you don't know based off your first thoughts of opinion, but that's what the fuck you did in your first email because I don't know you or Royce Boyd Cranky or Everett Carson. I do not know you. I've never experienced you. If I did a reading for you, that's what I did. You asked me, I asked the spirit, I asked the ancestors. They said, obviously, no one was trying to kill you. You know why? Because this delusion is what it is. This is mental. And I'm sure I stated that to you. So now Jose has come back with the clapback. Jose said she tried to de-wig me, and she did. She tried to snatch your edges. But we about to cut. Hold on. Jose said, firstly, I am the Quatita Dean's assistant. Anything concerning her company and her brand, I assist. I find nothing funny. I'm genuinely concerned for you. As much as you're unsure what I'm talking about, I'm unsure what you're trying to say, as well as implied towards Quatita. You're still alive, which is what I'm grateful to hear, which means no one has the ability to harm you. I'm confused because if you were told in your session the energy of ill intent wasn't there, what's this correlation almost 2 years later? Something is amiss mentally and emotionally because she doesn't know you. You say don't automatically attack someone, but you've accused someone of something that you stated has been effort sought out since your birth. You did you did place the blame on someone because you said the Galactic Federation, spirit, divine, angels, etc. were dissatisfied. You are so petty for that. Dissatisfied with you, Quatita, for trying to trap, kill you, and cause burdens to you for opportunity and money. If you are just anybody, then how can you, Brittany, even feel the need to send this email under false pretenses? Please make that make sense to me. I evidently am responding to the 4 paragraphs that you left, giving quite the synopsis about what has transpired. From those I showed, you nothing but love, true concern, and respect. If you felt disrespected, I apologize for that, but I do wish for you to be great. Brittany then responds once more. She responds once more and says, LOL. She knows who I am, and you do too. Stop with the illusions. That age period is over. I stated facts. Nothing false, and we all know now. Nothing else needs to be explained. The secrets are out. Bye bye. At this point, I was fed up and I was pissed. So Jose needed not respond because now I'm going to respond. And this was my response that did not get a response. And once she did not dilly dally shilly shally, Jose, I then blocked her from my email. I gave her an hour and a half to 2 hours to respond. She did not. So then I blocked her from my email because what do you say to this? This is my response to that. I said, yes, bye bye, delusional at its best. This is now Quatita responding. I don't know you and don't care to know you. Yes, ma'am, the secret that you are a crackpot nutcase is out. Ha ha ha. Please refrain from any further contact because genuinely we don't care. Seek help because you're right, everybody are not to be played with. Crackpot Looney Tune. See, I'm not going to be pleasant like Jose. Brittany Carson, I do not know you. I do not know for the last time. Royce Boyd, Cranky, Everett Carson. However, I am putting a word out. If somebody does know these people, tell these people to inbox me or to send me an email so I can speak to you about what you need to do, which is to have this person fully committed because you need to stay your motherfucking ass out of my email, bitch, because I don't know you. If I did a reading for you, you hired me to do a service for you. That did not make us personal. That did not make us personal friends. I don't know who gave birth to you. Don't give a fuck who gave birth to you. I was not there at birth, nor was I there at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, 11 months, nor a year. I was not there when you turned 3 or 4 or 5. I wasn't there at your 16th birthday. I wasn't there at graduation. I don't know the fuck you. I promise you. That's why you, when you sent me the email, had to say, greetings, governess. I am a client. Because that's what the fuck it means. A fucking client. Nut the fuck job. Now, let me tell you something. Mental illness is real. And I respect it until you the fuck disrespect me. Keep your motherfucking ass out of my fucking email. You are butthurt because I didn't respond to your text message or your email. And you really wanted a response. And now, bitch, I gave it to you. And then you got the fuck blocked. I'm not going to keep telling you delusional bobblehead ass bitches to stay the fuck away from me and leave me the fuck alone because, bitch, you are correct. Everybody ain't to be played with and I am the fuck not. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You bitches be so mad about what the fuck I say, and then you come right back here. You just like a motherfucking baby, keep touching something, you keep telling them no, and they keep touching it, and keep looking at you like, bitch, I'm gonna touch it again, because I'm mad because you won't let me touch it. Well, bitch, guess what? I done redirected your motherfucking ass, bitch, and I'm telling you now. You bitches gonna get harassment charges filed on your motherfucking ass. I keep telling you to leave me the fuck alone. Or get outed and embarrassed. Now you're embarrassed, just like that mushmouth bitch. See what I'm saying? I do not give a fuck. I promise you I don't. Now, in your picture, you look sane. Why would you think that I had been there while you was a child? Why would you think that? Let me explain why I had to couple these things together about Project 2025, Candace Owens, and the delusion of Brittany Carson. Because that is what the fuck is going on right now. Candace Owens, just like Brittany Carson, is dangerous. These are dangerous fucking people. I have another homegirl that is a trans woman besides Aubrey. I have another homegirl that is a trans woman. Okay. And I happened to go on TikTok and I was getting ready to get in the shower, and I saw her TikTok, and I'm like, "What's she talking about?" Ray J and Candace Owens sat down, so I said, "Let me go and watch it." So I get in the shower and I have it playing while I'm in the shower. I'm listening to it, but I'm getting angry by the moment of me fucking listening to this delusional bitch Candace Owens talk. First of all, if you are unaware of body hopping, Candace Owens is Barbara Walters. I'm not going to keep stating that. It is what the fuck it is. If you don't believe what the fuck I'm telling you, this over here is not delusion, bitch. This is accuracy. You understand me? This is truth to the fact and accuracy. And see, there is a difference between truth, fact, and accuracy and delusions, bitch. This is not delusion over here. I am completely the fuck sane, except for when bitches fuck with me, bitch. If a bitch want to get crazy, bitch, I'll drag you to hell. It's not a problem for me. Cussing bitches out is my favorite pastime. I had to reprogram tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of negative energy being thrown my motherfucking way, bitch, and I had to reprogram. And I'm going to keep reprogramming, bitch. But just let's go on into it. The delusions of Candace Owens. So she sits down with Ray J and beautiful trans woman named Danielle from Australia. They have a show called The Girls that we've been watching, right? And my other homegirl that was on TikTok say, why is it that they feel like all trans women must clock their own tea every time they come into a room? Meanwhile, trans women are being slaughtered, chopped up, killed, murdered, annihilated, and nobody is giving a fuck. Now, Candace Owens is going on this rant with Ray J and Danielle about how this is a crying shame, and is Rachel whatever the fuck actually a black woman because she wants to be black? Is she now trans black and all of this other fuck shit that she's going into? But let me clock this tea. Taking the fact that Candace is Barbara Walters out of this whole loop, okay, of illusion and delusion, let's take her out of that. Let's just stick to the fact that Candace Owens is married to a genome. Is anybody aware that Candace Owens is married to a genome and have children by the genome? Let's start there. I'm gonna need crowd participation for this shit tonight. Is that a lie? Candace Owens has children and is married to a genome, right? Okay. This is Candace Owens' husband. This is his name is George Farmer, and clearly he's a fucking alien. Clearly he has programmed her. Clearly he works for the work for. He works for the work for. He works for the work for. He, and when, you know, when I say not all genomes are genomes, George Farmer is a genome. This is her fucking husband here. What is he like? A right wing liberal conservative not liberal, conservative genome that has programmed and reprogrammed her motherfucking mind. He probably holds up that little thing like this to get that bitch back under control. Do you understand? Okay. Now, let's just get into this because, see, Candace said, she said something, and I have to throw it back at Candace. So, Candace said, it's a mental infraction that trans people, trans men, and trans women have a mental infraction. They have a mental issue, and these mental issues only are no longer seen as mental issues because they just recently updated the clinical books. We're going to get deep tonight. We're about to get deep this rising. Okay. So let's clock this T. First of all, if trans men and trans women have mental infractions, that they are mentally insane, because that is what she's trying to say, then Candace Owens also has a mental infraction, is mentally insane. Why? Because two things. She's saying that trans people is a new fad. It is not. Aubrey Marie, can you please pull up, if you don't mind, if you have another phone to use, can you please pull up 5 transgenders from like the early 1900s, 1800s, because there are plenty. There are plenty. Trans people are not new. Trans men fought in the war. That means there were women who were born women who began to live their life, transitioned into men, and they fought in the wars. There are plenty of trans men and women going back to the early 1900s, 1800s, and further on, but we'll get into that. So let's talk about it. You didn't beat me to it. You beat me to it. You beat me to it, memory, because that's what I was getting ready to tell you. There is nothing new under the sun. And when I told you that, there's a meaning behind it. But let me stick to the facts first of Candace Owens with this fucking genome, with these children that are biracial, that are now products of a mental infraction. Candace. So if this is what this is, then you have born and wed children out of wedlock with mental impairments. One, because if we're going by the book has said that Black people, melanites, were not even human. You were not even allowed, because that meant that your genome and yourself had mental infractions, because he was then laying with a beast. He was laying with a beast. He married a beast because you were not seen as a human being. Let's spin it that way. But now let's look on the backhand of that when it comes to us as the melanites from the cosmos, of the spiritual energy, the original source factor. You have laid down and given birth to children, beautiful as they may, but you laid down with a program, a implantation, a genome, one that is simply an organism. You have laid down and married and coupled and procreated and gave a constitutional declaration that that is someone that you love and that you will lay down your life, because that's what you do when you take an oath, a vow. You said, to death do you part, and it shall. But let's talk about it, because you, my dear, have laid down with someone who doesn't even respect you. That means you have a mental infraction. Why? Because you then hate yourself. You're hoping to be accepted, but you have a mental impairment because you hate self. See, self hate is a mental infraction and a mental impairment, but you keep wanting to be seen and picked me by the people of the conglomerate and what you're hoping to become. Because tell the truth, tell these people it is in your plan to run for president in 4 years. Tell these people why you're trying to put all of this out to the forefront. Because Candace Owens wants to run for president in 4 years. Okay. Let's understand what this is about. She's dangerous. She's dangerous to this planet, to our people, to the Americas, to everybody globally. Candace Owens is dangerous. She's a dangerous person. Why? Because she has a mental infraction. She is mentally impaired. I am not going to use the word allegedly because she is not using the word allegedly. She is stating it as if it is fact, and it is not clinically constituted as such. Okay. So she is clinically impaired. She has a mental impairment, a mental infraction, because she has chosen to marry and lay down and procreate with one of a genome. She spews self-hate at every turn. She is dangerous because she is helping to bring in Project 2025 agenda. She's trying to bring in the agenda of Project 2025. That is castration, that is shock therapy, that is humiliation, that is being forced, that is forced rape, forcing the homosexual, the LGBTQIA community to procreate, lay down, and have sex with heterosexuals. They plan to use shock therapy. They plan to use branding. Branding comes in because you're going to be branded that you are part of the LGBTQIA community. Everybody is going to be receiving different branding and barcodes. Your barcode, which will be connected to the implant, will have everything about you. Aubrey, are you ready? Let me drop the link for you real quick, Mama. Let me drop the link for you, Aubrey. I just want you to come up and read me those 5 if you haven't. And then I'm going to go into what this agenda is and how they've implanted this agenda. Because we're going to go all the way back to you being different people. This is not your first fucking lifetime. This is not your first fucking lifetime, and they know that. You are under the guise of a whole bunch of every day that you live inside of, okay, every day that you live, you are inside of what I'm going to start calling the gas chamber. Why am I calling it the gas chamber? Because this system is based on gaslighting and abuse. I have often compared living in this simulation to an abusive narcissist. And that's what it is. Living in this regime That's my grandbaby. I gotta listen. Hold on. Okay. Is living in within under an abusive narcissist gaslighting regime of people, beings, I'm not going to call them people, of beings, programs and programmers, facilitators, documentators, traders, and infiltrators. Okay? This is not your first lifetime. It's not your first lifetime. They've already told you, and that's why I said she beat me to it. There is nothing new under the sun. She's saying it is an outpour of the trans and non binary community. Well, it just should be. Let me tell you how they operate and how they work. It is no secret that Michelle Obama is a trans woman. It is not a secret. I told the secret years ago, then Joan Rivers told the secret right after, and she validated what the fuck I said, which is why they had to get rid of her. I'll let you stew on that for a second. It has been many of times that Barack Obama has called Michelle Michael over the years. It is documented, well documented. He said it. It is not a slip of the tongue. He needed you to know. Why? Because it's universal law. Michelle became Michelle. That is why her book is entitled Becoming Michelle. Here's the Aubrey. Let me bring her up. Hi, Stank.
Hey, girl, I did not know that you needed me to come up, honey.
I just wanted you to read off. Do you have 5 of them?
Well, actually, we're gonna there was a TikTok that has a lot of melanite trans women from the early times. So Hosina is sending that to me right now. So I found something even better actually,
Okay.
because Google was trying to give me genomes.
And they count. They count
Oh,
too.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that because that's it. It's more information in that, which is great because it'll help you prove what you're talking about. You sent it to me 6 months. Oh, you forgot on. Oh, got it. Okay, understood. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay. Mm. Let me see. Oh, we're not gonna get flagged for this music on it, are you? Do you think so?
Um, maybe. Let me just put up the banner.
Okay. Let me turn on my cam. Can you see?
Yes, mine.
Some interesting historical black transgender figures that you probably haven't. Oh shit! Wait a minute, y'all. Sorry, technical difficulties. So it says some historical black transgender figures that you probably haven't heard of before.
Hold it up a little bit more.
Oh,
There you go.
Francis Thompson, 1840, formerly
Yeah, you
in.
can turn it down. There you go.
Yep. Formerly enslaved black transgender woman and anti rape activist who was one of the 5 black women to testify before a congressional committee that investigated the Memphis riots of 1866. Thompson and a housemate, Lucy Smith, were attacked by a white mob and were among many freed women who were raped during the riots. Francis Thomas.
Now, I've seen this before, so gratitude for pulling this up.
Yeah. James McHarris, 1924 to unknown, was a trans African American man. He was described as a handsome, strong man. He socially transitioned in his early teens and in 1939 began working and living in different Midwestern cities of the country, taking various jobs, including as a short order cook. Miss Sandra Caldwell, 1952. She's still living with us. She's an American actress, singer, and writer. Caldwell is known for recurring roles in a Canadian and American TV series. After decades in the industry, it was only 2017, in her 60s, that Caldwell came out publicly as a trans woman. Carlette Brown Angeli, 1927. Oh, she's pretty. Was a United States Navy veteran during the 1950s. She moved to Europe for her transition, and said that I just want to become a woman as quickly as possible. That's all. I become a citizen of any country that will allow me the treatment that I need and be operated on. She was the first African American to undergo gender affirmation surgery. Tracy Africa Norman. Oh, okay, yes, ma'am. She's a black transgender woman, and she is the first African American trans woman model to receive prominence in the fashion industry. I think they did like an interview with her or something.
Hmm.
Wilmer Little Axe Brodnix, I think that's how you say his last name. From 1916 to 1992, he was a black transgender man and American hard gospel quartet singer. During the golden age of the traditional black gospel, he was later shot to death by his partner in an argument. Ajita or Aida, that would be Aida Wilson. 1950 to 1987, 40 years ago, it was practically unheard of a major African American publication and an African American trans woman to work together. That is, unless you're Jet Magazine and Aida Wilson. Wilson, a transgender woman who completed her transition in the mid 1970s, was an actress with an international cult following for her work in foreign films.
Okay.
She would.
Can you turn your music down some more?
Oh, can you hear me still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There
She
you go.
would later become a Jet Beauty of the Week, appearing in magazines 1981, August 20th issue. That may make her possibly the first trans woman to hold that distinction. And I think that's all. Did y'all see everything?
Mm-hmm. We can hear and see. Um, and now you said the other ones you found were. Hold on, let
Oh,
me.
and then Mary Jones. Hold on, wait. This was from 18. This one was from 18.
There you go.
From 1836 to 1853. She is a black gender variant. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't expecting that. She was described as a beautiful, well dressed woman by the people around her. One day she stole money from a customer, and the customer reported her. Then she was brought to court for theft. She was wearing elegant women's clothing each day.
That's the one they made put on men's clothes, right?
She testified that she always dressed that way, and after days of insults and jokes at her expense, the court sentenced Jones to 5 years in prison. At an insult to injury, Jones' sentence was celebrated in a crude illustration that dubbed her the man monster. Despite the discrimination she faced as a transgender sex worker of color, though Jones refused to give up her identity.
Now there was also a transgender man who also I think Kathy, or like, was her real name, his real name, before he transitioned and he served in the war. Like I said, this shit is not new. Gratitude, Aubrey. And
You're
you said you also found a lot of genomes, correct?
I found, let me go in over here and see, because there was one that was, let me see what, this one said something about Louise. Let me see, in her picture, Louise Lawrence from the 1940s. Um, Let me let y'all see what she looks like. This is Louise. And see her.
Yep. There was also a movie made about this genome who transitioned and was a trans woman. And she was like one of the first genome to receive the full surgery.
Mhm.
And it actually ended up killing her because things did not go well after the surgery. But there was a movie made about her. So
Why do you
this
think
is
so many people are on the bandwagon to attack trans people? Because
I'm getting ready to, that's where I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to show you exactly why and what this is about. This is a whole, that's why I started with the delusions,
mm,
because it's systematic.
right,
It is systematic. And I'm getting ready to, I'm gonna go into it just now. Absolutely.
okay,
Because it's a program. It's a program, Aubrey.
it's a program.
It's a program of gaslighting.
Hmm.
So that's why I also said what I said about past lives. This is not your first life here, right?
Right,
So
right,
if you were Dorothy Dandridge, which you were, because I've done your past life reading. So if
right,
you were Dorothy Dandridge, right? And you're now born into Aubrey, and everybody wants to know what your real name is. Her real name is Aubrey. That was her birth name, stupid people. That
right.
was her birth name. Her real name is Aubrey.
Hmm.
Like she was born with that name.
That's so funny. Same spelling and everything.
Same spelling and everything.
Hmm.
So if this is not your first life here, and it isn't, and you were, most of us were something else several times over, and now you're here in this frequency,
Right,
which we call your new lifetime, which we call your file, your Akashic record, your Akashic file, your life. If you are in this span, what is now happening is there are multi-layered, okay? I'm gonna mute you. I mute yourself because it's an echo
okay,
back. It's multi-layered, right? It's a multi-layered infraction that they're trying to cause now. So what they're going to do is they're going to plant the seeds. And once they plant seeds, it's going to keep certain parts of your past life closed, but it's going to open up some of your past lives. It's going to it's going to connect your membrane of DNA back into your past selves, and now you're going to start to feel as if you are in the wrong fucking body. They're mentally reminding you of who you were while keeping certain parts of you covered, shielded, and cut off. Now, while they are doing that, they are also implementing how wrong homosexuality is while still promoting homosexuality. They're going to tell you how right you are while telling you how wrong you are. Meanwhile, now you are confused as to if you are right and wrong. But the only difference is, so they're going to tell you, worldly, this is right, you're okay. We're not going to tell you that you're okay because you've been in different bodies. You're just an energy inside of different vessels. Okay? Now, but morally and religiously, God doesn't like this. And you can't go against God. So now you're in a gaslighting battle situation because, oh my God, I'm a devil because I feel different. There's a little boy singing, sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real. You can tell he's gay. He's probably like 4. His real him is already out and showing. However, they put in certain chemicals and things to wake shit up. They if this person has more masculine lifetimes and is naturally masculine, they will start to put in more agents that causes a hormone infraction that's going to wake up the testosterone in women and more female hormones in men, on top of your memories, your feelings of, I feel like this ain't my right body. Because now you are having an understanding, not to mention the shock waves that they have sent out that we call programs. They're going to push and perpetuate a sexual agenda. You see it everywhere. Whether that's homosexual or heterosexual, it is pushed and perpetuated. And now you're going to just throw everybody in the pool and watch. They don't even know. It doesn't matter. They're going to kill themselves and each other too. Watch. Now, because the homosexual agenda is now being incorporated under what? Follow me. So the Jesus character is the founder of heterosexuality. Meanwhile, his counterpart of self is the Lucifer, the Satan. He's over the rainbow. They're the same character, just like Democrats and Republicans are the Republicans are the same. They're the same. They're counterparts of the same character. So either you're gonna serve one, you can't serve the other. But now it looks like you're battling. So now you have the left wing and the right wing. When it's all of the same what? It's all of the same bird. The left wing and the right wing, guess what it is? It is the energy of Ottawa, the illegal eagle deity, which is on every fucking dollar bill. How can you have a right wing and a left wing as if they belong to 2 different birds? Bitch, it's the same fucking bird. Stop fucking playing with me, Candace, bitch. You're not going to ever become president, bitch. The regime of our Melanite people will continue to rise and wake the fuck up. We are not stupid people, family. We are not stupid people. We're just disillusioned under the cover. We have been on a puppet string. You are nothing but energy. Keep being rotated in and out of body. You are energy that is magnetic. You are part of intra energy. You are the intra energy of your cell battery. I can't give you everything that's in the book, but you are intra energy. You are this vessel. This is your battery covering. This is your battery. You're in a cell battery. This is your battery. That's all the fuck that's going on. And they are giving you wavelengths of programming. These are apps. They're downloading apps into your psyche. Your psyche is your soul. Your soul is communication. There's apps here, love. You're fragmented. You're not delusional. You're fragmented because fragment means you have been broken into pieces, so you don't have all of the connecting communication of the network. So you have this over here and this over here and this over here. So you're fragmented. You don't have the whole conglomerate of information that you need. You are energy inside of a cell battery frame. Okay. You're magnetic. That's why motherfuckers always want to touch you and get your energy. They want to feed off of you. You're a crystal being. Crystal carries energy. It just so happened that because you are the source of energy, it's programmable. You are the highest of all melanite crystal gems. You're superior, even if it's superior at being bad. So all they have to do is program bad shit into your psyche, and you're going to be the best at it because that's naturally in you to be the best. Bitch, we the best, bitch. We the best of everything, even being fucked up. Mm, 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 mm. Because we're the best at everything, they have to give you something that's going to break you down. Because guess what? Now you're going to be the best at being fucked up. You're already the best at sports, at Olympics, everything else. You're the best procreators, bitch. We were the feeders to their children. We had to nurse their children. We're the best. Listen, I ain't never heard a melanite man say, man, that genome pussy was the best I ever had. I ain't never heard it. Ain't never heard it. I've heard it about my sister, though. I've never heard it. Never heard it. We're the best. Hands down. Period. And because Candace motherfucking delusional ass Owen Farmer don't fucking know it, that's not our problem. That bitch wanted to be a part of something, and they made that bitch a part of something by creating her into who they wanted. They went and got the energy, because it's not a soul, it's an energy of Barbara Walters, the energy. So when I sit down with like Joan Rivers and shit, I'm not sitting with their soul. I'm sitting with Rick James' soul, but I'm sitting with her, Joan Rivers, Princess Diana. I'm sitting with their energy. It's different. And they must have permission from the high casting of the internal of the soul and the spirit energy to be brought into my presence to speak with me. There is nothing wrong with trans people. There's nothing wrong with gay people. Why? Because people are people. You can't tell me, oh, Candace just wanted to be, because she can't be a white woman. Candace, bitch, if you want to be a white woman, go do that, bitch. because you already that on the inside now. We know your consciousness. She is setting up for Project 2025 because they want to implement the Christian conservative agenda as well as um, this reprogramming to live. If she ever thought that they were going to allow you to stand with them, bitch, are you delusional? You that delusional, Candace, that you think that they gonna let you be with them? Is that what she think, Aubrey? Come on.
I think so. um, I feel like that Candace has wanted people to hear her because she wants people to see her as a white woman.
She wants to be the first white black president female.
Yeah.
She doesn't want it to be Kamala. I'm sick of hearing that bitch's name.
She's like, when you say pick me bitches, I feel like they should put her motherfucking picture right beside that for real.
And she should be that. Why would I be voting? And please take the E out of voting. Why would I be voting? I am not voting. Why would I vote? Vote for who? Who would I be voting for? In order for me to vote, there has to be an election. There isn't. There's
It's
not an
entertainment.
election. This is entertainment. I don't need to do a reading on Alexis. You're late. I've already spoke on it. I'm speaking on what the fuck is important. Alexis is not important. What would ever be important about Alexis Patterson? She was missing and now she is not.
Quotita, I have a question.
Yes.
What do you think that everyone would do if all of the undercover trans women would come out and expose themselves so that everyone would see who they are? Politicians, singers, actresses.
People would be very shocked. Only people that would not be shocked is those that are in the music, film industry, and politicians because they are aware. Your low level layman selves are the only people that are under the spell of illusion that thinks that there are not many.
And it's still a taboo. Child.
But it's taboo. That's what I'm saying. It's taboo because they're causing it. Because you can never be on just one wavelength. See, then there would be no more war. See, they're implementing small fires, little fires everywhere. Because if you put this fire out, guess what? Oh, there's another tape of Diddy. Nobody gives a fuck about Diddy. Oh, what are we gonna do? I know. We're gonna do a Sonya Massey. They're looking over there now. Small fires everywhere. That's died down already. They're not going to protest or anything, Jim. Well, guess what? We now have monkeypox coming back out. It's little fires everywhere.
Did you see where they were now poisoning the vegan milks, the oat milks and things like that?
Please don't say that because that's all I drink is oat milk. I've
Yes,
not
ma'am.
seen it because that's all I drink is oat milk.
I just saw an article yesterday. I did. That's crazy.
It's a continuous cycle. These are implants. There's nothing that is accidental. How could it ever be? It's not coincidental. How could it ever be? There are no accidents. There are no true accidents when it comes to this kind of shit. If I want you to drink almond milk or cow's milk, guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you two cases and put it everywhere. And then I'm gonna have shit like this happen, keep saying terroristic threatening, terrorists, terroristic threatening, terrorists. Oh my God, terrorists are connected to oat milk. I can't even drink oatmeal no more. How many people are dying every? Have you heard that? And it'd be like that, Aubrey. Have you heard all these people done died? How many people? Two, and they didn't die from it. It's ridiculous.
It
Little
is.
fires everywhere.
It's a comedy show when you watch people be shocked for the first time looking into something that you've already validated 6 months ago.
And is because it didn't come from a genome face. People will always say how woke they are. And then they can be on, oh girl, let's give a good scenario. They could be teaching every day from YouTube to Instagram to TikTok, and will teach and teach, honey, and will teach and teach, honey, and then be like, did you hear what Sloan Bella said? She's so cold, she the truth.
Really? Is that so?
Meanwhile, you've been on my platform several times where I've said this shit. And it didn't register to you because I'm a black woman.
Girl, they be in the chat on the live recording. Oh my goodness, that's so what? Get out of here. You didn't share the video to your nearest friend, baby daddy, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, them. Then told them what the live was about. But yet Sloan Bella is the one that you would give the credit to.
Mm? But
That's
swear they
amazing.
won't. Swear they won't. I don't fuck with white people for real, but she can come to the barbecue. It ain't about color nor race. It is about what is truth and fact. Not all genomes are genomes, not all melanites are melanites, because Jesse Peterson sure the fuck isn't a melanite. He is a genite jigaboo. It is about truth and fact. It is about the delusion. And everybody is the fuck under it at some point because this is crazy. Just ask Cranky, whoever the fuck that is. Whoever the fuck Cranky is, somebody ask about delusions.
Yeah, people are insane. I think I've learned over the last 3 weeks. People are mentally insane.
Like people would not believe the shit. That's why I came on and said what I said the other day on the live because like people don't understand. Oh, the devil is busy. Yes, and you're falling under the spell of the devil every day, and it's not a ox and a bull. It is not the goat. It is simply the genome other, the infiltrator that is programming your mind because the devil came to what? Kill, steal, and destroy. You're watching it every day and you're still falling under the illusion of the genome. But when you say the white man, then you have taken out of the fact of what we're really talking about. Because now it's looking like racism. We're not talking about racism. We're talking about spiritual and energy warfare. This has nothing to do with race because when you're looking at race, what does that mean to run something? Oh, girl, let me go to sleep. Mm. Hmm.
The political race.
To run a lap. And that's what they have us doing. You're on a
Running
hamster
laps.
wheel, running a race, getting nowhere.
Nowhere. That's stupid
Racism
for
is
them.
different than being prejudiced. And you can be prejudiced about anything. This is about energy work, soul work, spirit work. This is about magic, and people don't fucking get it. Please understand a lot of the magic lies within the portal, the womb, the vaginal. Let's understand. A lot of trans people are very magical beings because they carry high energy of both masculine and feminine. You don't know that you're both? How could you just be one? The grandmother separated herself into two. You can't be just one. You
Because
don't need to be
society
doing
put rules on it.
it. It's a mental infraction. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Those that got it, got it. I
Now let me
promise
put
you.
up my banner so people can see it if they want to donate. Hit a bitch with a donation, please. Please tap the collection plate. And then somebody go tell Candace Owens to fuck herself.
Please. She may
Go
be
fuck
doing that
yourself,
anyway.
self hating, delusional ass motherfucker. She's delusional.
Yeah, she gets on
Delusional.
my nerves.
And I show solitude there while that I am in a space of compassion and understanding that I am not fucked up mentally. I am not delusional. No lies were told tonight in this motherfucking live. Now I show gratitude to everyone's, and throw some ones, please. To the Cash App, to the Apple
Donate.
Pay, to the motherfucking Zelle, to the Venmo, please. And I show gratitude. If
Period.
you are still under the Jesus programming, I want you to go to Isaiah. I can't even think of the chapter. I want to say 12 and ask yourself, how is Lucifer also the morning star, the day bearer, the shining light, the water bearer, the day bringer, and so is your Jesus? How is something so beautiful as the covenant? What was the covenant? What was the covenant, Bible thumpers? Your Jesus put the rainbow in the sky as a covenant that he would no longer destroy the earth again. Because, see, they want you to believe that. They don't want you to believe it's a God. So you can say the Jesus of the God, because remember, that's the same person to them. So your God, your Jesus, put the rainbow because that was his covenant to say, I will not destroy the earth by water again. Remember, because it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, destroying the earth. And I don't know how the fuck that happened because it didn't rain for 40 days and 40 nights before, and then did not destroy the world by flood. And then they sent the bird to tell people that the water was cleared up. Who did they go? How did they need to see that they was on a boat? Didn't it dry up? Didn't it stop raining? They didn't see they had to go send a bird to tell them. The bird came back and said, what? But then they have now taken that covenant, which was the rainbow, that they would not destroy you again by water. And then they took that rainbow and said, now we're going to use it for the LGBT community, which is under the Lucifer programming. And so now they're going to destroy you by water again because fluid is on your brain. Get the fuck off my computer because you didn't hear what I said just now.
Cause period.
You didn't even hear what I just said just now, did you? Not you, Aubrey. You didn't even hear me. You didn't even catch that T. You didn't even clock it, did you?
Mm-mm.
The ebb and flow of the bullshit and the gaslighting. You in the gas chamber called hell, the hydroelectric living laboratory. I'm
Lord.
gonna go on and get off of here. Gratitude for those who have and will send a donation. I show gratitude because the bitch is always fucked up. But love you to life. Bye, Abby. Bye,
Bye.
Hosina.
Bye, TT.
I'll see y'all later. I show gratitude.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Salute.
Solitude, they
Solitude,
wild.
wow.
Peace and hair grease.